There are some things that I share that might come off as a humble brag or a brag if I were to go around saying these things all the time. I just want to eat something quick so that I can come on here and yap. I want to talk about humble bragging, generosity, how I view money, like $10 coffee, stuff like that, Instacart. I want to talk about the bragging with how I make friends whenever I leave my house, the energy that I have, my artist dates, so many things. I just got back from my artist date, so I'm like overflowing with energy. But I'll go eat and then come back. Okay, I had a bowl of yogurt with freezer burned blueberries and some protein powder, which, whatever. I also want to talk about expanders, learning by modeling, and what is it called? I wish my whiteboard was closer to this. I should honestly have a and I want to talk about low status, and I want to talk about inviting people to this thing and being on the same wavelength as people in your community. I pulled my laptop over. Okay, I'm always kind of worried that the mic isn't working. All right, open my laptop, immediately close all tabs because I cannot get sucked into anything, nor do I want, because I don't want to be. All right, notes. Oh my gosh, what did I say? I need to rewatch it. You know what? I'll rewatch it if I forget, or write down notes if I want to later, but let me just start. My name is Emily, if you don't know. I always want to say, hey, like I'm the Blue's Clues guy or something. Does he do that? I always want to go like that too and sit on my legs. So yeah, I just went on an artist date. This chair is a little bit squeaky. Let's get this set up. Okay. I think I just need to not move. I was recording some videos on my artist date, and I was realizing, and I almost wanted to say there, but let me just put it here. Some things that I say could be seen as bragging or like a humble brag. Like, it's kind of weird. Because I don't want to go around telling a bunch of people all of these things. It's a little bit braggy. But the reason that I'm telling you this kind of stuff is because I learn best by modeling, and I think it is so important to see examples of different lives that you can live and different ways that you can feel and interact with other people and think and all this stuff. Okay, so I have this platform because I want to share my journey now, and I want to coach people up into, I don't know, because I want to coach people too. But for example, I want to share that somebody in my life today was telling me, she was like, do people tell you how much you're okay, it feels weird even saying it, but she was saying, do you know how much your confidence has grown over the past few months? And she was like, I didn't know if it was just with me, but the way that you show up online too has dramatically changed the past few months. And that was giving me chills, because the only other person that I could think of that has said something about my confidence is Sammy, who's on the pod. And she has said it in person. She also hyped me up on the pod if you want to watch. It's a great episode, by the way, on friendship and community. But she also said how much in the 2 years she's known me, just the dramatic changes. And yeah, it was giving me chills because these people haven't known me for that long, relatively. Imagine how I was 5 years ago, 10 years ago. So it's just kind of cool to see. And so that example of somebody reflecting on my confidence and how much it's grown by me being on social media and everything, I want to share as much as I can so that to document, and you can see the progress and the feedback that I'm getting, because I want to kind of show you a path that you can take inspiration from or follow or whatever. Or yeah. Okay. Fuck. Feels like I'm rambling already. I was up until 3 a.m. because I've been getting some harsh truths recently. And by that I mean, like, I've just been getting some legit feedback. Like, and I made a video actually on this. Maybe I'll post it. I don't even remember what I said on it. But basically of everything that I'm doing wrong in the business and social media. Just long story short, a reflection of like what I could be doing at like a level 10 3 years in, but it doesn't mean I need to do all of that right now. So, but I was kind of absorbing that feedback of, okay, an honest take of where I'm at, and it made me not sleep as much as I should have yesterday, and I'm gonna try to sleep early tonight and wake up early tomorrow. Okay, but yeah, I want to spit this stuff out. So yeah, the confidence thing I wanted to share, not bragging. This is why I'm sharing. I've been getting feedback like that. And here's the thing where I feel like the bragging comes in. So I just made a video. Maybe I'll put it on here too, but I talk about how I've had, and this was a reflection from the person who told me about the confidence too, because I was telling her how I'm going away soon because every time I leave my house, I make a new friend. And she was saying like, that says something about your energy right now and the confidence and just the energy that you're giving off right now, that you can't leave your house without making a friend. Cause like literally. And so, yeah, I just went on an artist date. And yeah, there's a little girl that I ended up holding her hand and helping her jump over this thing. Long story short, I'll put the video here. I've never in my life done something like this. There was just a girl like walking across, trying to get from here to here, going across this stream. And I was playing on it just a few minutes earlier, like, because it's fun to jump and it reminds me of hiking. Like, you love jumping from a ledge to another ledge, you know? And so she was like kind of getting up the nerve and kind of scared. And I was like, you can do this. And I like went up and showed her, like I went up next to her and I walked back and forth like once or twice. I was like, you can do it, you can do it. And then I was like, do you want me to hold your hand? Ended up, and we practiced like off it to make sure like to get the confidence of, yeah, my legs can literally go that distance. She's like, I already did this, but I'll show you again, whatever. And then I end up straddling the thing and holding her hands, and she goes over, and then she's like, I'm like, amazing, nice job. I start walking away, and then she keeps on doing it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she did it again, awesome. And the mom is like so excited. She's like, the mom is like, she did it again, whatever. And yeah, just such joy. And I talk a lot about connection and community on these things, social media platforms, and I've just never had this level of comfort and confidence with myself and everybody that I come into contact with. Like, it's extending into like kids and families and moms. Like, this is crazy, and I love it so much. I'm on my artist date right now, so I'm completely alone, not accessing anything on my phone, and I'm just having all these little moments. Like, I was in a rose garden and made a little joke, and this whole family of girls was like cracking up laughing. Just like the connection we're all looking for, and we're all just souls on this earth. Like, just your life can change if you start giving just loving, caring energy to everybody and realize that we're all the same. I love it so much. Follow for more. My name is Emily. I'm a mindset coach, and I want you to live your best life. We'll talk soon. Feel free to watch or skip over. But I have never done that in my life. Like, that is such confident and comfortable energy, which I think I talked about in the video. And oh my gosh, why am I getting it's because I'm so tired, guys. And also, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna fucking keep it because I want to show the unedited, and I want to get better at this over time. One take wonder, baby. And what by that I mean every single video is a one take wonder. What else was I gonna say? Okay, I want to talk about how I view money right now. And I feel like I've always kind of viewed this. I always view money as like an investment. And I have a trainer right now. Oh. Okay, whatever. I'm sorry. I buy a $10 cappuccino every day. And by that, I mean it's probably $6. And then I tip. Sometimes I buy my friend something too. And I was thinking about, and sometimes I get a $3 thing, or sometimes I get like a $3 coffee or a $2 tea or something. I don't always, but I was reading through my dreams list today, and my top thing, or one thing on my ideal life, like my dreams list, if I had all the money in the world, whatever, just my ideal life is being able to buy a $10 coffee every day. And I've been doing the magic book, and it's part of my ritual right now to like get up, go get a cappuccino, read the chapter of the day, do my gratitude, do the magic book chapter, like have my whole morning outside, see the sun, all before an 8 a.m. call. So like, and this is getting me up, getting me out. The coffee shop people know me now. I like make friends there sometimes. I meet my friends sometimes. And just the value of that is like, if I just pay $10 to be happy and to start my day out amazing every morning, like it's so worth it to me. And I'm not spending $10 every time, but just the value of that and this magic book and like how it's affecting my mindset is so, so worth it to me. So you might think, oh, you could just make it at home. Okay, but, and sometimes I do love being here, but lately, because San Diego sometimes is cloudy all morning, but now the sun has been shining like first thing when the sun rises, and to be out there sunrise is just, come on. Like it's, I don't know, it's so worth it to me. So that's like an investment on so many other things. It's not just about the coffee. And what else was I thinking that about? Instacart. I have been buying Instacart, and so I just did a 2-hour artist date today. I went to the gym where I'm completely focusing in. I have all this business stuff I'm doing, like cold outreach, which I'll just say it. You might get a DM from me or beat me to it and DM me first. Cold outreach is something that is really big in the coaching industry, probably even more than just coaching, but I've been DMing people, and that takes time and energy, and making social media, being a sales girl, being a coach with the programming and meeting with people, and my 9 to 5. And yeah, I want to stretch and cook and clean. Like right now, I mopped half the floor today, and then I didn't do the rest yet, but I cooked. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I am using all of my time. It seems like. I'm sure that there are some pockets, but I'm relaxing too. I'm trying to relax and wind down and watch some TV and like turn my brain off. I'm intentionally watching TV because I need to not be doing business and all this stuff all the time. What am I trying to say? I'm getting Instacart these days because it's worth it to not go to the grocery store. It's saving me time and effort in that. By the way, I'm tracking macros, as you might know, and I just got the Calm app yearly subscription. If you get that, you get the free MyFitnessPal Premium. And so I did that. And it's interesting to me to see that because I used to think like in the old days, like MyFitnessPal, like that seems like an eating disorder. Just like it needs to, like, I don't know if I need to use that anymore. MyFitnessPal is actually so good and like kind of cool that they're doing a collab with Calm app, which I also love. I do love Calm. I like Headspace. I mean, I like both of them. And I get them every once in a while, so may as well get them this year. Or get Calm and get the MFP with it. I'm looking at my whiteboard over there. Okay. I also want to share that it's really cool when you are living authentically you and like doing what you want. You like pick up other people in the same wavelength. So I just put an invite on Partyful for a sunset pizza night in the near future, and I just invited everybody that I've wanted to like get coffee chats with or like whatever, because I feel like I don't have as much. I just don't want to do that with 15 people, you know? I'd rather just be like, I'm going to be here, swing by if you want, low commitment, whatever. And so I did that. And then today, and I invited one of my friends, and this was a few days ago. And then today, one of those friends is hosting a beach bonfire this Saturday. Very similar vibe. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, we're on the same wavelength, because I haven't had that many of these lately in my life. I have in the past before, but yeah, I just want more casual hangs. So if you're in San Diego and you do that, invite me. Or I also want to I would love to do events. So DM me if you're interested in that in California or Virginia, honestly. I would do it there too if there's interest. Actually, anywhere. Retreats too, like in Joshua Tree, Hawaii, Sedona, San Diego, somewhere in Virginia, like in the mountains or something. A ski retreat. These are things I want to do in the future for sure. If you have any interest at all, please let me know, because I will do them as soon as there's interest, or I'm ready to front the money in case there's no interest. I don't know how that works, actually. I'm sure that I could. I was thinking like I could have people pay, and like if you cancel before, like I would need to pay an Airbnb or something, like you don't get your money back or something. So today I did my artist date, and I was in this rose garden, like all this really cool stuff. Tomorrow I'm thinking about doing breath work. The next day I'm going to do acupuncture, and then I'm going away for the weekend, which I probably shouldn't say here, but I did. Maybe I'll schedule this. This is where it's like the fine line of what you say online. We'll see what I do. I don't know. You know what? I could have said this at any point. I'm not saying the date, so at this point that weekend has passed by the time you're watching this. But I was just thinking about how for my creativity and everything, I have like such a retreat week, and I'm starting every morning with gratitude and a sunrise. Like that's amazing. So, yeah, I've been listening to a lot of Abraham Hicks and I do suggest that you look it up. So on YouTube, AH Universe is a good place to start. It's pretty cool. And it talks about how your vibration, like a lot of people, their vibration isn't the dominant vibration or something like that. Like your desires aren't dominant, and it's like probably like there are other influences to your vibration, and I want to go away for the weekend so that I can have my own vibration. Dang, I'm gonna need to schedule this, aren't I? I'll schedule this so that I can freely talk about where I'm going. I won't say where I'm going yet, but yeah, I'm going away alone so that I don't make friends, and I actually spend time alone, and my desires and my ideal life and that next version, highest level version of myself is the dominant vibration and the only thing going on. And I really do feel like I feel like pretty comfortable and confident and showing in the way that I'm interacting with the world, like with children, like with that little girl today. That was so cute. What else was I gonna say? Okay. Oh yeah, so there is something, I don't know if I talked about this. Is it called expanders? If you're watching this and you know, there are like people in your life that expand your world in a certain way. And I think in the beginning I said something about modeling. So I want to model certain things so that you can like expand your world in that direction if you so choose. Because everything that I want expansion in, like business, coaching, finances, like interior design, whatever. Honestly, I'd love to find somebody who expands me in that way, or like organizing, that kind of stuff. But you find people who are like living that and good at it, and that helps expand your world. I don't know. Oh, I was talking about low status stuff. So remember, hey guys, remember when I used to come on here and I would say, you don't even need to listen to this. Even like, I'm taking up space here, which I really wanted to say, but I didn't this time. So there are 2 people I want to invite to this event that I'm having, the sunset one. And I want to say my usual thing of like, no commitment, literally just FYI, you can decide last minute, you can come for 5 minutes, whatever. And I actually did say that to somebody, but I'm now realizing, because I'm in sales now, that is low status. And I kind of want to ask ChatGPT how to make that not low status, because it's like if somebody doesn't respond to your email, don't say, just following up, just making sure that you whatever. This is like actually a really fun communications and psychology thing. So yeah, I looked this up earlier for something, for like responding to an email. So this stuff lowers your status, chat says, saying like, hey, just following up to see if you saw the link, or did you get a chance to do this, or no rush, but wanted to make sure that you're still interested. That's all low status. That's how I treat every single freaking interaction for hanging out with people, which is crazy. And these imply you're waiting on them rather than holding equal footing. Interesting. And so what did I say instead? Let's see. Chat. Sales conversation power tips. So a high status, warm follow-up. You could say like, hey, name, just circling back when you're ready. Here's the information, excited to connect and dive deeper. Or like, hey, I know you mentioned this, so I want to make sure you blah. Or, hey, I was thinking about what you shared about this, and I would love to get clarity on the next step. Okay, why not show my entire ChatGPT thing? I don't use the dictation that much. Okay, let me think. Hey, I want to ask somebody to come to a sunset picnic event, but I don't want to be low status, because I usually will say, hey, literally no pressure, no need to commit. You could just stop by for 20 minutes, whatever. And then I send them the link to the event, but I don't want to be low status, you know? So what else could I say instead of that? Let's see if this works. Oh, perfect. It did work. At least the dictation. It says, that's such a great instinct, and you're totally right. It feels kind and low-key, but it actually signals low status because it makes you sound like you're pre-rejecting yourself before you can. Oh my gosh, yeah. You can keep your warmth and your power by shifting from I hope you'll come to I'm inviting you to something awesome. Join if it aligns. I roll. That's very chat coded. I'm not saying it. Yeah, no. Oh, never mind. This is like the energy. Yeah, but low status is saying like, I don't want to inconvenience you. So it's seeking approval and it's apologetic, versus high status is like putting out there like, here's something fun and intentional I'm hosting. It feels self-assured and invitational. You're not begging for a yes, you're extending an invitation from confidence and joy. Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah. So you could say like, Hey, I'm hosting a little sunset picnic this weekend. Would love for you to come if you're around. Here's the link. Yeah. You should come if it sounds fun. Here's the link. God damn. This, I wish I knew the language around this sooner. Oh my gosh. I've talked about hedging before because that's how I learned it in communications theory classes or something. But this, I like the low status, high status, and this is something that you could do on ChatGPT too. Yeah. Totally up to you replaces no pressure. It respects autonomy without apologizing for the invite. Yeah, that's freaking key. So language principles to keep power. Drop disclaimers. Remove just, no pressure, and if you want. State things cleanly. What, when, why it's fun. Own your excitement. I'm hosting or I'm thinking of doing. Invite, don't persuade. LOL, would you like me to tailor a version specifically for a guy you're inviting versus a group text or friend invite? The tone shifts depending on whether it's social slash social dash flirty. Is this a social flirty message? Social flirty, community builder, or casual friend energy? I have no man I want to invite to this. I have no flirtiness in my... I do have some flirtiness, but I don't have anything. I was thinking today too about dating and stuff. Like, I'm so productive in my energy right now. I just want to go. I want to build my life. Because, what was I thinking? I'm like, part of me is like, I actually am not ready. I feel like part of me is actually not ready for a relationship. I'm open. But I'm going to keep doing me. And yeah. Okay. Anyway, I think it would be fun to ask chat with the cat. Okay, wait. Would you like me to tailor? Yes, for a guy I'm inviting. Please. Just to see what it says. Love it. Inviting a guy, slightly different dance because you want it to feel warm, neutral, grounded. This feels like when I learned how to use Google Images. I can put anything in here. Okay. So there's confident and chill. Hey, a few of us are doing sunset, you should come. Which is the same as before. Okay. Another that says, hosting this, you bringing good vibes? I don't like that. I think you'd really like the vibe. Okay, none of these are overtly flirty. Oh gosh. A cute and effortless one, it says, I would not do this. You can't bring bad vibes or boring stories though. Sunset picnic this weekend, blanket, snacks, and probably me pretending I'm in a movie. You should come. Yeah, okay. We're done with chat. We're done with ChatGPT. Alrighty. I'm almost done with my business coaching program that I'm in, and I'm ready to let her cook and just be a free agent for a while and let it ride. I've learned so much. I know so much that I can do. I know a lot of language around coaching now, and I'm connected to a bunch of coaches, and yeah, I think I know what works, how to not reinvent the wheel, and at the same time, I'm a how do I say it? I'm an entrepreneur. I'm an artist, and I'm the boss, and I am going to probably try to make up my own way at the same time. I'm going to use some of the things and try some of my own, and then it'll probably end up merging together, or I'll end up doing what works, but sometimes I'll take the long way around because that's how I roll. Let's take a deep breath, actually. My friend is really into palmistry right now and reading palms, and I did let her read my palm. Oh yeah, one is going like that and then like that. I forget what hand, but she told me I should go to her palm reader too. And she's also learning how to read palms with this book and stuff, and I might go. I've never been to anything like that. Never anything like psychic, whatever. And I'm always kind of not, or like kind of scared of that, and I don't want somebody to tell me my future or anything. But from what I've learned about this palmistry and the lady who my friend has been going to, they say that, well, it's like a Western thing, or at some time, at some point in time, people like would say like, this means you're gonna get married, this means you're gonna die or get in a relationship, whatever. But the ancient tradition, or the way that it's supposed to be and the way that it started, is this is the potential for your life, and these are the things that could happen, and the lines will change, and they can change dramatically. Like, you always have a choice. So it's showing the direction that you're going in now, but it can always change. So that's that. Alrighty. It's been almost 30 minutes. It's been a while since I did a yappy yap session. And, so, fine, I'll tell you, I'm going to Joshua Tree. And I want for... Okay, now I feel self-conscious again, because I don't want people knowing where I am. But, I want it to be like a portal to the next version of myself, which I think I already said, but part of that includes coming back strong on my social media, talking to my ideal client, being clear with my messaging, being clear with my offer, so that people know what the fuck I'm doing on there. Because that's the other piece of feedback I got this week, or last week. Somebody was like, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. And I'm a coach, and I work with a million coaches. And if I don't know your offer, nobody does. And so I think I might need to make a change about that soon. And be more directional with things, and not only, or like stop with the strategy of just throwing spaghetti at the wall, just reps on reps on reps, even though I can continue to do the reps and get to 1,000 posts and try all different things, but let's narrow the focus slightly and have it just be consistent messaging, blah, blah, blah. But on YouTube, do whatever I want. On TikTok, do whatever I want. Share whatever the heck I want. So that's what's going on over here. Oh yeah, like basically a switch from blog/vlog into a business looking page. So we'll see. I think that's it. I've talked about it a lot, but yeah, my TikTok and my Instagram are at How I Live My Life. My name is Emily. I'm a mindset coach, and yeah, so I want to help you bring more life into your life. So if you're kind of stuck in a routine, or you're not where you want to be, or you know that the highest version of yourself is living in a different way, I want to help you just feel more energized and alive with your life, so that you feel connected and joy in your week, like in your day, like every day. And that involves like, yeah, everything mindset that goes along with trying new hobbies, building community, having an active lifestyle in a remote world, like all this kind of stuff. So if that's something interesting to you and you want to have a chat, slide into my DMs at How I Live My Life. DM me the word chat and let's have a chat. Okay, I think I'm done. Please, I hope that I sleep well tonight. Alrighty, off to finish cleaning, cooking, working, because there's a little bit of work I want to do for both corporate Salesforce stuff and also business. I don't know, man. Or maybe I just do everything tomorrow and start winding down, because sleep is the number one priority right now. All right. Adios.